Faith sat cross-legged on her worn-out couch, scrolling through her phone with a mixture of boredom and mild curiosity. The title of a reality TV show clip, 90-Day Perverts, caught her attention. The thumbnail showed a gaunt man with a crooked grin, his shadowed face stretched into an expression that seemed more menacing than amusing. The caption read, "Loren's bizarre obsession revealed." The video began with shaky handheld footage of Loren, one of the show's infamous cast members. His pale, clammy skin looked almost translucent under the harsh lights of the set. His eyes darted nervously between the camera and Faith's screen. He mumbled something incomprehensible as the camera panned down to his hands, bony fingers clutching a mannequin foot. "Feet are beautiful," Loren said, his voice shaky but oddly confident. "They tell stories, you know. The calluses, the little imperfections. I just love toes." Faith grimaced but kept watching. The video cut to a montage of Loren caressing various objects: shoes, feet sculptures, even the bare toes of his bewildered castmates. Some recoiled in disgust, others laughed nervously, but Loren remained unfazed. The video distorted for a moment, and Faith froze. Loren's face filled her screen, his eerie grin wider than before. He was looking directly at her. Faith's heart stopped. There was no way. It had to be a glitch. Her name couldn't possibly be in the video. She stared at the screen, her hands trembling as she hovered over the pause button. "Faith," Loren repeated, leaning closer. His breath fogged up the imaginary glass between them. "I see you." Faith threw her phone onto the couch and scrambled to her feet. Her breathing was ragged as she tried to rationalize what she'd just seen. It had to be a prank, a deepfake, or some kind of personalized ad. She told herself it was nothing more than a clever marketing gimmick to promote the show. The notification wasn't from any app or number she recognized. Instead, it was a message from an unknown sender. The subject line read, "Don't ignore me, Faith." Faith lived alone in a modest apartment on the outskirts of the city. It was the kind of place where neighbors barely exchanged pleasantries, and the streetlights flickered ominously at night. She liked her solitude, but now, the isolation felt oppressive. She hesitated before opening the email, her finger hovering over the screen. The message contained no text, just a single image. A close-up of a foot, a woman's foot, judging by the slender toes and chipped red nail polish. The background was dark, almost pitch black, but there was something unsettling about the way the foot was positioned. It looked staged. Faith slammed her phone face down on the coffee table. Her mind raced. Could it be someone from work playing a joke? Or maybe one of her old friends trying to spook her? She froze. It was almost midnight, far too late for visitors. The knock came again, louder this time, followed by a faint shuffling sound. "Who's there?" she called out, trying to keep her voice steady. Faith crept toward the door, peeking through the peephole. The hallway outside was empty, but something caught her eye, a small object on the floor, just in front of her door. She hesitated before unlocking the door and cracking it open. A chill swept through the gap as she reached down to pick up the object, a single black sock.